Anyway, chat. I'm 30 now. And yesterday was my birthday party. My birthday. I had a pretty crazy birthday party in the sense that it's probably the biggest birthday party I've ever had. Cutie had been working on this birthday party for a while. It was like a death of the 20s, a funeral themed birthday party where everybody wore all black attire, and some of my friends even gave eulogies to me as if I were not alive. Plus, we had the famous DJ Drizz who performed. But it was an interesting occasion. It was an interesting occasion. Now, first off, I want to give a big shout out to my girlfriend Cutie because big shout out to my close friend Cutie because she went crazy, bro. Like, the venue was beautiful, and she worked so hard on a gorgeous cake for my birthday. I mean, it literally, like, the amount of hours she put in is it's insane. But the actual venue is the oldest bar in Hollywood. It's the oldest bar in Hollywood. It's called the Burgundy Room. The Burgundy Room, established in 1919. That's where we had the party at. And it's kind of a crazy venue. I'll try to show you some pics of it. But it has like an indoor-outdoor area. Older than you? Yes, 1919 is older than me. Thank you for the question. But yeah, this is it. The red lighting makes it a bit hard to see. But it was cool. It was cool. Everyone came through. I think they're like, I don't know, man. It was crazy how many people I've met. But like 50 to 100 people came through. And I think everybody who came got me a birthday present, which I usually don't like getting birthday presents. I usually ask people to just give me a piece of advice for the next year of my life. But Cutie had this idea where I'd get 100 birthday presents and then do a stream opening up 100 birthday presents from 100 different streamers. So we're going to do that. I feel a little cross about it, to be honest, because I feel like I'm going to come on this stream like Dudley from Harry Potter, like a fucking opening up like awesome, cool presents. So it's very sweet. I'm such a horrible gift receiver. I don't know if anyone else struggles with that. This is a lifelong struggle of mine. I'm a horrible gift receiver. I can't handle it. I don't have the emotional depth to receive a very thoughtful gift and express sincerity it's so hard for me. It's actually why I closed the PO box that I used to have, because it just felt like I had to do that like on repeat, and it was honestly stressful. Which I know I'm like, oh, I hated getting gifts. It was so stressful, but it was. But we are gonna do that. She said I have to wait a bit, though, because there's some gifts from people out of town. So we're probably going to do that next week. But yeah, the actual birthday was great. We get to the venue. We're the first ones there, which, makes sense. I'm the host. I should be the first one there. But it's a huge venue. No one's there. It's kind of empty. It's just me, my mom, my sister, and Cutie. And my mom, before, if you guys don't know, my mom's in town. Before the event started, she tried to flake. All right. God bless my mother. Love her deeply. She tried to flake. She was sitting on the couch. She was going, I don't know if I should go to this party. I was like, what? She's like, it's not my scene. There's nobody my age there. I feel like I should just stay here and we can just do something tomorrow. And I was like, Ma, okay, come through. If you're not having fun, you can just leave. You just leave. It's not even a freaking big deal. So she's like, all right, fine. So she got all ready. We all went together. And I drove. I drove because Cutie had to carry the cake. And Cutie was like, hey, I'm going to drive back. Don't worry. You have fun. Go. It's your 30th birthday. Go crazy. Go party. Start drinking, all that, whatever. But what I didn't tell her, and I actually didn't tell anyone this, is I was planning on not drinking at all. I didn't want to make like a big deal out of it, but I just wasn't planning on drinking. So I just kind of kept it to myself. And it turns out, by the way, if anyone's not tried this or scared of trying this, it's fun. I had a good time. And nobody knew that I wasn't drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody thought I was like weird or off, which I guess would have been my concern going into it. In fact, I had the opposite problem where like I would tell people because I was driving home that I hadn't drank, and then they'd be like, "What?" And I was just like, "Yeah, I just didn't drink. I can drive. I haven't drank." And one of the first people to arrive is Tenz. And Tenz is like, "Come with me to the street." And we're inside this venue. And I'm like, what? He's like, "Come with me to the street." And you know, when Big T tells you go to the street, you go to the street. So we start walking outside. And as we're walking, he tells me, "Yeah, security made me leave this at the front." And I'm like, what is street soju? And he's like, "It's a flavor of soju you've never had before." And I'm like, "I knew that. You did not have to tell me that. I could have told you I've never had street soju. But what is so special about it?" And he's like, "You'll have to see it to believe it." We go to the street. The security doesn't allow you to bring your own alcohol inside. So he stashed it like on a wall behind this fence. And it's a lemon flavored soju bottle, which to his defense, I've never seen before. I know the white peaches. I know the yogurts. I know the originals. I have never seen a lemon soju. And so I had like, I think 2 drinks the entire night. One of them is me having a sip of Tenz's street soju. And I will say that should be illegal. It tasted like lemonade. That should be a crime. And I know it tastes like lemonade because I said to him, I said, "Big T, this tastes amazing." And you know what he said to me? He goes, "I know, I've had 4. And I'm like, "What do you mean? You've been here 5 minutes." And he goes, "Where do you think I came from?" And I went, "Son of a